Okay, hello. Okay, let's take a look at question one. For those who have been in class yesterday and were able to finish question one, good for you. So this question one is mainly for those who missed class due to the prelim exam. Okay, so you look at question one, right? Okay, don't panic. When you panic, it helps no one. So I see a lot of numbers. So all the numbers that they give you have a meaning. They will probably need you to use it. Okay, so I guess you can highlight or maybe use a different color pen to help you. So for example, P, the number given for P is this 9.73 gram per dm cube, which is a form of concentration. Any other things about P? Yes, the volume. Yep. Next one, Q. Q, we know the concentration of hydrochloric acid. And this result is basically Q. That's about it. So, yeah, that's about it we can do. But, so what is this hydrated sodium carbonate? It means it is Na2CO3.NH2O. What is this? You don't know. This is the unknown. That's why you are doing this whole experiment to find out the N. If you flip to the next page, you realize that you need to find N or X or somewhere at the last few parts. Okay, so remember, O-level will test titration question in the practical, which is a free 10 mark, which is 5% of your entire O-level grade. But for end of year exam is 10 marks, which is 10%. So this table, this one must memorize. If you memorize this is a free 3 marks. Free 3 marks. So the table will be quite standard. So it starts with titration number, whether you want to write a final reading, then initial reading, or initial reading, final reading, up to you. It doesn't really make a difference to me. Yep. So this is reading. Reading. It's important that you write down is reading. So let me note down for you. This is reading. Yep. Then after that is the volume of Q used. And lastly, best result. Recap, best result means plus minus 0.20 cm cube difference. So first result, apparently this student says 0. Okay, sure, 0.00, cannot write 0, it must be 2SF. All these must be 2 dp. 28.30. So the difference will tell you how much chemical is used. Next one, you start from 20, you end at 48.25. So you need 28.25. Oh, in this case, both of them are best result. So in exam context, you just tick, you get a mark. So in exam context, okay, what are the different possibility? If it's O-level, it doesn't really matter. You just have to come up with 2 best result. So maybe typically in O-level, right, when you do practical, the first result is usually a bit off. We usually call it a rough result, but I still write down. So let's say in O-level, the first result is maybe 29. The second result you get is 28.3. Then third result you get is 28.25. Then you will tick both, and then you continue on. So that is the O-level context lah. But if you are O-level, you are damn good. Your first two results exactly the same. Okay lah, good. You got skills. Okay, next one. Read. From your results, find the average volume. Not only that, show clearly how you obtain. Right only. So even if the answer is 28.00 plus 28.00 divided by 2, you still write. Because they ask, you must give me. $28.275. So actually, the good thing is everything in this titration or mole, right, is almost always 3SF. Only this is 2 dp. Because this is why. If this is 2 dp, this is 2 dp, you're taking average of 2 dp. It should remain in the 2 dp format. Why would the accuracy change when you're taking average? Then approximate 28.28 cm cube. Don't forget the units. Don't waste such marks. Next, we are supposed to find the Q. Sure. So we have concentration, mole of HCl, which is basically Q lah, is concentration times volume. So do take note, another trap, volume need to change to dm cube. They love to give cm cube. So in case you don't remember, cm cube to dm cube is an easy conversion because cm cube is milliliter, dm cube is liter. So you just need to divide by 1000. So you use your average volume at 28.28 over 1000. This is not your final answer. Remember, you need to always go give me 3SF. Yay! One thing I like about the titration question is you see there's a lot of parts, but each part is 1 mark. So it's each step very simple working, and they will also usually tell you use what. So read. Okay, the next part. Using your answer in C. So that means you must use this. Sure, then let's try. So you have basically 0.00283 mole of HCl. You are supposed to find this. Okay, my recommendation is you write out. And when I write out, I'm very intentional. I'll write out whatever I have. I have first. Meaning how? So this so mole of HCl. I have HCl, right? I write that first, So I rearrange lah. 2:1, How I know? Question give me one The equation give me one. But do I really have 2 more? I don't. I have 0.002828 more. Again, take note. Never use rounded off answer. To continue calculation. Continue next part. You should always use real numbers. You only round off to do one thing to get that 1 mark. After that, who cares? Use real numbers, the not rounded off value. So therefore, so it's just 0.002828 divided by 2 equal to 0.001414. That's the answer. Wrong. Remember, 3SF. Is that the answer? Wrong. Remember your units. Yay, 1 mark. Next. Again, read using your answer in D. That means I need to use this number to calculate. Sure. So, okay, do remember concentration is usually mole per dm cube. I have mole now. Do I know the dm cube? Oh, I do. 25 cm cube. So concentration of Na2CO3, a P basically, is mole use the real value, not the rounded off value, divided by 25.0 over 1000. Zero point 0.5656. Is that the answer? No. 0.0566 mole per dm cube units 3SF. Yay! Next. Oh, again, using your answer in E. So you're supposed to use this number to start. Find 1 dm cube mass. Sure. So, isn't this volume? So I've got concentration and volume. I can find the mole. So mole of Na2CO3 in 1 dm cube of P is 1 times 0.05656, which is 0.05656 mole. Yay! But be careful, that's not the answer. They want mass, right? So convert lah. So 0.05656 5.995 gram. Oh, is that the answer? Remember 3SF. And units. Yay! Hey, when we say 3SF, right, it means that we look at the fourth number. So in this case, the fourth number is 5. 5, think about it, if you want 5 means do we round up or round down? Round up. That's why it's 6.00. Okay, next one. Using your answer in F, which is this. Sure. So you look at this and you go like, what in the world is happening? So you see, in part F, you have Na2CO3. So in part F, you have Na2CO3. Then they say you have the mass in this thing. This thing is Na2CO3 dot NH2O. Oh. Meaning, this whole thing is 9.73 gram. Na2CO3 is 5.95 gram. So can you find out though? So that means this segment is your 5.995. Can you find how much the water weighs? Minus or? Isn't it? So the mass of water of crystallization, or basically the water thing that's behind, the 10H2O or whatever, 9.73 minus 5.995 equal 3.735, which is 3.74 gram 3SF. Lastly, you are supposed to find percentage by mass of what? The water. Oh, I already have how much the water weigh, right? Isn't it just percentage by mass of the water is my water lah? Divided by the total mass, oh? Isn't it? (38.38), which is 38.4% 3SF. Yay! So that's it. So it's all 1 mark, 1 mark. Next one. Before carrying the titration, they found some impurities. How can the impurities be removed? So before you calculate, so what you have here is this, isn't it? You have your sodium carbonate solution, and you have some copper carbonate, which is not soluble. How to separate them? Isn't this just filtration? It is, right? So you will just filter to obtain the filtrate, which is your Na2CO3AQ. Impurity. Oh, that's it. Lol. Yep. That's it. Okay, next one. Carry out the titration. Air bubbles. Remember we said before, air bubbles is the problem. Why? How to explain? So if there's air bubbles, right, that means, okay, let's say your reading is 25.20. If there is really air bubble occupies space, isn't it? So that means you are actually lesser than 25.20. Maybe 25.10. We don't know, but it's lesser. So you tell them the presence of air bubble means that the actual volume of what? Of burette my bad, the actual reading on burette is lesser than what we read. So this means see questions here are students' results. So we need to calculate all the way. This means that lesser volume of Q is actually present. Lesser of Q. So if you look at your calculation, if this is lesser, means everything else calculated will also have a lesser, which means your mass of water is actually bigger. So that means you end up with bigger percentage. You end up with lesser mole of Q. So it's just this continue, which means lesser mole of Na2CO3 Na2CO3 lesser concentration of Na2CO3. So I'm writing down step by step how it affects each of them, which means more mass of H2O of crystallization. Yeah, this means that there is you end up with a higher percentage of water crystallization. Yep, that's it. So question 2, please try first. So you should pause the video now. Pause and try. Okay, let's say you try finish. Okay, try finish. Then I'll go through. So let's take a look at what's happening here. So okay, you are given numbers. So if it helps you, please highlight the relevant one. So R is acid, 7.5 gram per dm cube. Cool. What else? S is this concentration. Okay, so in this case, you're supposed to titrate R with S. Wait, let me take a look. I think there is already a mistake. This is quite irritating. Average volume of P. That means this is, okay, so sorry, there's a mistake here. This should be, hold on, let me resolve this. This is S, this is R. Oh, there's a lot of P. Oh, okay, I get it. So the mistake is this. Please change this to P. Oops. This is P. Then this is Q. Once you change that, you will realize it is doable. Yep. Okay, now you can start and do. Yes. So when you do then, okay, what else do you have? You have the volume, right? So you have the volume 25 of Q. Okay, let's start to do the table. Titration number, final reading, initial reading, slash cm cube, volume of what? P. Best result. So just by writing this table out, memorize this one mark. Make sure all your readings are 2 SF, 2 dp. That's another mark. Nice. 26.40, 26.35. Take another mark, 3 marks. Wow, nice man. 3 marks. Love it. Okay, so calculate average volume. Sure. Average volume of P, which is the NaOH. 26.40 plus 26.35. Calculator. 26.4 plus 26.35. 26.375. Which is 26.38 cm cube, 2 dp. Yay. Next, you have the concentration. Yeah, use your answer. Shucks, another mistake. Seriously. Oh no mistake. Sure. Read carefully, you're gonna find the P, but you have Q. So you start by doing Q lah. sorry, this is P, this is Q. So mole of NaOH, P, is 26.38 divided by 1000 times 0.100. 0.02638 times 0.002638 mole. So that is NaOH. Then what's the ratio? Then they tell you already, ma. This is ratio. So it is 1:1 lah. So it's the same. So mole of at HXO3, which is Q, is the same. Yay! Then they want concentration. So concentration of HXO3, 0.002638 divided by how much of Q do we use? Titration. 25.0. 0.025, 0.1055, which is 0.106 mole per dm cube 3SF. Yay! Next, you are supposed to, okay lah, I think the mark, this one a bit stingy. So if I should actually give 1 mark for here and 1 mark for here. So this one should be 2 mark lah. Okay, next one, you have the, oh, okay, so look, you have gram per dm cube. You have mole per dm cube. How to convert? Gram per dm cube. You have mole per dm cube. Realize the difference is on top. How do you change gram to mole? Divide by mR. Yep, then you rearrange. So mR equal to, okay, so you throw the number in. So 7.50 divided by mR equal to 0.1055. How do you find mR then? So mR means 7.50 divided by 0.1055. 7.5 divided by 0.1055, you will get 71.1. Okay. Sorry, 71.09, which is 71.1 3SF. Oh, cool. So now you're supposed to find out what is this thing. So this is what? This is mR of HXO3. If the entire thing is only 71, do you think bromine could be the answer? No, right? So you read. What is the mR? So this is 1 plus 80 plus 3 times 16. 3 times 16 plus 1 plus 80. 129. Do for the rest. You get 48 plus 1 plus 35.5. 14 plus 1 plus 48. Oh, so the answer is phosphorus. Because you're identifying X, use your answer. So these two together, figure out that answer is, okay, the answer is, which is nearer, right? So this means you need to see 71.1, so that's minus 71.1 minus 63, 80, 71.1. The difference here is 8.1. The difference here is 8.9. Oh, so it's nearer to that. So answer is nitrogen. So that means in exam context, right, part F is actually very open. It depends on your results. If your results is nearer to N, then it's N, no? If it's nearer to P, it's P, which is good. It's kind of the no fixed answer. Yay. That's about it. Thank you. Please try question